Some know that I was a pastor for a while. I always enjoyed the special services, the Christmas and Easter and baptisms. There was one particular message title that I always wanted to use, and I always felt better about not using it. In fact, when I tell it to you now, you'll understand why I don't pastor anymore. It would have been based around Jesus entering into Jerusalem. It was a time when he told his disciples, he said, "Go ahead and you're going to find a ass and you're going to find her colt. Bring them both to me. I have need of them." I always thought a great sermon title would have been "Untie Your Ass. God Needs It." As you can see, I don't pastor anymore. There is one of the reasons that I used to really enjoy those kinds of lessons, though, is it gave me an opportunity to dig in to something that I needed for myself. In fact, to teach is to learn twice. There's lots of reasons we're tied up. I'll give you a few. One of them is just we're busy. We're busy, but sometimes not about the right things. We're just busy. And how do you determine what are the right things and what are the wrong things? What is the best and what is the good enough? What's excellent? How do you sort all that out? Another reason that we sometimes are tied up is that we just don't have the tools. George Carlin said one time, went into a bookstore and said, "Hey, where are the books on self-help?" And the lady running the bookstore, she said, "Now, if I told you, that would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it?" Maybe for you, you've been looking for those kinds of things and you haven't been able to find them. Maybe it is that we lack confidence. Many times we don't begin anything because we just don't know if we can pull it off. We try. We plan on it. It's going to be tomorrow. I promise it's going to be tomorrow when I start. But for fear, we're held back. A saying I was asked a long time ago, and that was, "What would you do if you were not afraid?" Another question was, "What would you do if you knew you could not fail?" There's a couple of other reasons that we stay tied up. One is our state of mind, that we don't know how to think any differently. It's said to have something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. How do you do that? These are some of my thoughts, but it's one thing's for sure, is that we've got to find a way to untie ourselves. There's a scripture that says that a man's gift makes room for him. A lot of us have never made it to our gifts because we're tied up.